Welcome back to Financial Freedom, the channel that helps you become less stressed out about your finances. Man, wow, did Nvidia go on a run this week? We knew the earnings were going to come in good. This stock is going to $1,000 pretty soon, if I had to guess. And long term, I think it's easily a $1,500 stock. Just look at the forward PE on the thing. You don't need to be an expert to kind of see these things, but the haters will hate and the potatoes will potate, as they say. So today's main topic for today's video, I'm going to be covering a stock that I think is going to be an absolute banger in 2024, and it's very similar to Amazon. Now, if your mind is already running and you got some ideas on which stock it might be, let me know down below in the comments, and we'll see if you get it right. And if you like this kind of content, make sure to gently caress that like button for me and smash that sub button. We got to be a little nice first, and then we got to come out strong, right? Because that's how we do over here at Financial Freedom. All right, guys, jokes aside, I'm going to get into my number one stock pick. Thank you all for being here. Trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of this week. Let's go ahead and get into today's video. Now, I don't know if you've ever stumbled across an article that said something along the lines of, if you had invested $10,000 into an Amazon stock when it first IPO'd, you would have currently $11.5 million. So I'm sure a lot of us would agree, if we could go back in time, not only would we put $10,000 on Amazon, we would put the whole house on Amazon. Now, unfortunately, that boat hasn't completely sailed. I think Amazon still has a ton of growth. But if you're looking for a company with an even higher growth margin like Amazon had in its early IPO days, Shopify is that stock. So Shopify is the stock that I will be deep diving into. If you guessed it correctly from the beginning of the video, let me know down below in the comments. So Shopify's current market cap is about $100 billion, and I believe that this stock could 10x that and turn into a $1 trillion company over time. But there's many reasons why. Let's dive into it and look at their recent earnings statement. Now, for anyone who's been living under a rock, Shopify is a company that allows you to not only sell your own products, but it also helps you set up your store and provides help to you as well with something called Shop Pay. And fun fact for the day, Shopify currently runs and is responsible for 10% of all e-commerce in the entire world, not just in the United States, 10% in the entire world. And it's still got a long runway to. All right, so let's go ahead and get into Shopify's earnings. Remember, this is a Canadian platform for developing and maintaining e-commerce platforms. It had a 26% increase in revenue, reaching $7.1 billion, while profits increased by 28% to $3.5 billion. Now, net income for Shopify went from $657 million just in one quarter. Shopify has also had $5 billion in marketable securities and cash equivalents. They have $6.2 billion in total current assets versus total current liabilities, which is less than $1 billion. It's incredible. It's one of the best balance sheets you'll ever see for a company. Revenue, this earnings increased 26%. Gross profit grew 28% year over year. And they generated $95 million in free cash flow for the company in 2023. Shopify also received $441 million in offline revenue in 2023. So that's a 5x move from 2019 in offline revenue, which is going to be absolutely incredible for this company, whether you're investing in the long term or if you're playing this stock in the short term, because what that signals to me is that Shopify has many different growth levers, which is always a big factor you want to look at for a company, whether you're trading it or investing in it long term. The more opportunities to make money, the more likely they are to bring more money to the table, right? Now, Shopify also showed us how sticky of a business model that they have, because subscription revenue is up $149 million. And that number will go up substantially higher in 2024 for the reason that Shopify, like everywhere else, has increased their prices for memberships recently. All businesses are getting a little more, they're tightening up on that. They're not just being so like willy-nilly with the prices and just letting anything fly. Shopify will follow suit with these other companies and raise their subscription prices. And Shopify is such a tried and true part of the e-commerce market that nobody's going to want to switch out of it. If it's $10 more a month per subscription, people are going to pay up because you don't want to lose that business. It's either, use Shopify or kind of fall by the wayside, right? So people that have already been using Shopify and seen that it's a proven method to, sell their products online, they're going to continue to use Shopify even if the rates go up a little bit, because that is their way of doing business now, and they don't want to lose that income in their pockets. Shopify is even integrating AI into their business, and they have even more ways they're going to be using AI over the years, such as things like Shopify Capital. So let's say you're a business and you're going to need a bunch of inventory to start, which is, normally that's pretty difficult to get your hands on all that inventory, or maybe you don't know how to plan or get the startup, or get the capital that you need to even begin your business. So that's where Shopify Capital comes in and assists and kind of acts as a loan to you to help you set up your store on Shopify. So Shopify just really has this amazing ecosystem, very similar to Apple, where, okay, you want to sell your products, you could build a store. You want to sell your products, we have a ton of customers that use this service. Oh, you need more help or you need more abilities to market? Sure, upgrade to a higher membership level. We'll take care of you. So, oh, you need capital to start your business. Here you go. We'll help you set up and loan you some money to do so. So Shopify just keeps everybody in that ecosystem and really takes care of both the client as well as the person buying buying the membership to the platform as well. Now, you might be saying to yourself, Jason, you already suggested Amazon as your top stock pick for the year of 2024. Why should I invest in Shopify? They're so similar. It doesn't make any sense. Aren't I betting against myself? No, actually, you're hedging against Amazon. So, Shopify and Amazon exist in a similar business space, but the rise or fall of one is not going to impact the share price of another. If anything, Shopify can completely exist on its own without even Amazon existing at all, because Amazon is very asset heavy. They need to rely on things like, I want to see, things like Amazon trucks on every single block. You want to see Amazon have their logo on airplanes sending out packages, okay? Being asset heavy is extremely important in Amazon's business, but for Shopify, it's not very relevant at all. At least right now. It might grow over time, but a lot of Shopify's income comes from these membership subscriptions. And they got a basic plan out there, which is $29.99. You could also get I think it's a free 3-month trial as well when you first sign up. And, with them raising up their prices soon on subscriptions, we're going to see a lot more growth coming into next earnings. I guarantee we'll see an even higher growth margin than what we currently just saw there. And we just had an huge explosion of growth for Shopify. Now, Shopify as well also offers something for mid-sized to much larger businesses, and it's called a retail plan. And for the retail plan, I think it's around $2,300 per month for that subscription fee. So this service is not just for small people who like knit socks at home or something like that, and they want a place to sell their products, kind of like what Etsy does. This is for like big dogs as well. Like, say you got thousands of, mugs or something you want to sell, and you want to sell it to a big retailer from business to business. They offer that as well, which is huge. This kind of takes out the middleman. So Shopify becomes an extremely valuable asset to to really any business owner, whether you're small, mid-size, or a large retailer. Having the option to do business to business sales is going to be just absolutely phenomenal. I mean, we could already see Shopify is taking over 10% of all e-commerce transactions. They are responsible for that. They are going to be a big force in the future. Now, right now, the stock is trading at around, I believe, $75 today. I really like this stock around 75. And if you can get in lower, buy every dip you can. Because I think in a few years, this thing is really going to just absolutely snap and easily go over 100. But again, I think over time this stock will 10x, and I know that's an extremely bullish opinion. That's my extreme bull case. Now, my regular bull case would probably be the stock is at least going to be a 2x in the next 3 years. All right. Well, I hope you learned a little bit about Shopify and their earnings, what their numbers were, and got interested as much as I did when I saw their most recent earnings statement. And thank you again for being here. You have a good day. Thank you again all so much for being here. Again, if you could just gently caress that like button and smash that sub button, it would mean the world to me. And if you're interested in seeing more videos about stocks, stock picks, and just generally what's going on with the market, make sure to check out some of my older content. Thank you and have a great rest of your day.